Do you have New Year's resolutions? Do you prescribe to the New Year's resolution thing? I don't much. I kind of gave it up in my 40s. Hi, I'm Melanie. Welcome to the Art of Living Solo, where we explore life through art, fashion, travel, and tech, while living with a chronic illness and being over 50. I used to prescribe to the New Year's resolution thing. I would come up with a grand, year-long New Year's resolution and usually give it up by about March, maybe February. But by the time I reached my 40s, I decided I would stop deluding myself. It seems the older I get, the less I need someone else telling me what to do with my life. To be honest, I never was really into the New Year's resolution thing, but I do like the idea of a reset. I do like the idea of thinking about where you've been for the last year or so and where you'd like to go, how you'd like to get there, including not just physically, but emotionally and psychologically. How do you plan to live your life in the next year? In the past, I'd say make a plan, a detailed plan. Set your sights on the plan, define the steps, execute the plan. Get from A to B to C. That's the way you get to your desired outcome. But this year, my thinking is a little more esoteric. I like the idea of coming up with a word or two that define how I want to be in the new year. Rather than a detail-oriented plan, I'd like to think of it as guideposts. Now, don't get me wrong, there surely will be a plan. Those who know me well know there's gonna be a plan. But as I await the new year, I'm content to prayerfully set my intentions with these few words: authentic, expressive, and action-oriented. Authentic. Be myself. That's not to say I'm faking it. Not at all. I'd like to have the courage to be myself fully, especially, for instance, in my art. In the past, I've sometimes hesitated to make the art that I want to make for fear of judgment from others, when I know deep down inside that the most successful artwork is the artwork that comes from the heart of the artist, the authentic expression of the work. When I express myself authentically, I'm enjoying the process that much more, which is the whole point of making art. It's not all about the finished product. It's just as much about the process itself. Expressive. I want to communicate what's inside. Someone might say, you have a YouTube channel. You can't possibly have a problem with being expressive. As a dyed-in-the-wool introvert, communication of my innermost feelings hasn't always been my strong suit. I might go so far as to say it's one of the reasons I started this channel. So being able to more expressively communicate what's inside through this channel and words and through my artwork is one of my goals for the year. Action-oriented. I don't want to just think about what I want to do. I want to do it. How many times in life do we just sit there and wish, oh, I wish I could do such and such? And we dream and we wish and we hope, and we don't just do it when there's not really that much standing in our way between our wishes and actually achieving our goal. I recently said to myself again, I wish I had the chance to paint on large canvases on the wall so that I could stand and paint and be more expressive in my work. I must have said this to myself 100 times. I even saved space for it in my studio, but I never actually made it happen. When I said it once again, a little voice inside my head said, Melanie, what's stopping you? Yes, it's messy, but what's stopping you? My answer was nothing. So I hung the canvas and I started painting, and it was everything that I hoped it would be. All I had to do was say yes to that little voice in my head and be action-oriented about it. So my intention for the year is to live life in a way that is authentic, expressive, and action-oriented. What is your intention for the new year? Share it with me in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this discussion, like and subscribe. Join us for more on The Art of Living Solo.